Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Read-A-Lee's video log. I'm Airy Sky. Welcome. I'm using StreamYards because Cam wants to join. So let's just send Cam a message and the link by email. Cam said he was waiting. So this is going to discuss stimulus updates and general chat. So let's just close this, and I will wait for Cam to come on. I gotta turn the volume on so I can actually hear notifications. So while we're waiting for Cam, let me make up some coffee. And then I'm going to do an inventory of spreadsheets. I got to figure out how many's left. I know there's at least 3. Possibly 4. Last time the count was 10. I think I did 3, so that's 7 left, I think. So every bit of time helps, And I know Cam likes StreamYard, so, I've been meaning to do this for a while. So while we're waiting, Cam's, got the link. I only email links now because I do not want the link to be given to anyone in the chat box because we can't. We have the backstage part of StreamYard tells us who's what, when, where, and why, So. So, anyways, stimulus checks we're looking forward to. At least I got 0 in this one. No one's watching. So, anyways, waiting for Cam to pop on. So, in the meantime, like I said, while I'm waiting for Cam, I will. So, we're making tacos tonight. Might be interesting, So, Mexican food. So, here we go. Just waiting for Cam to come on. So. So, with 0 people watching, it's a blessing because I don't have to worry about comments right now. And I'll hear when Cam comes on, so. Anyways, let's just go do an inventory of spreadsheets while waiting. So, we got 1, 2. See, I knew there was at least 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So it seems there's 6 to go. Let me let Cam in first. Because that was that doink Cam.
Hey, you hear me now?
Hey, what up, Cam?
Hey, what's up?
What up, what up? It's good to hear your voice, man.
Oh, yeah.
So how's your mom doing?
She's doing good. She's doing what she always does. She has to take her medicine,
Yeah, we all got to take our medicine sometime,
Yeah. I wish people would take medicine like that, but,
Yeah, I had some Doritos the other day. Man, I got to tell you, those Doritos, they didn't taste right. It was like last night I had some Doritos. I was like, this does not taste right, It's got to be my taste buds have changed, Yeah. I was doing that, and I was like, this does not taste right, man.
Yeah.
So
I really do wonder, like, how much some of the stuff I could create would be worth if I could get it on a blockchain.
probably a lot if you know what. It depends also on supply and demand too. And for example, I was just talking to a guy today, and this was something that was interesting. He was saying, that he messaged me. His business is failing, and that's because of supply and demand. He's in the bicycle industry, and the bikes are sold out. I could not believe it. He's just like, yeah, my business is failing because of supply and demand. And I was looking to get a little electric motor for my trike, and he's like, nope, can't do it. Can't do it till 2023 to 2025, right now due to the thing that's backlogged. So I was like, holy crap, that's bad,
You know what the world's coming to? You want to know what the world's coming to now?
Well, yeah, I mean, I did not know that people were selling their cars and going with a bike,
The world's coming to now, Rita, where now we got virtual reality pimps or something.
Virtual reality pimps. That's a new one I've heard.
Like, what I mean by that is, like, they've invented some kind of thing called a harem token, and these people, they use it for like kind of like a woman but digitally, and then they have the rights to her.
Did you ever see that article recently where this guy is making a killing on sales cam for on virtual reality, it's basically an android, a female android that could be used like as a sex robot as well as a companion for people that need companionship, and it learns. Yeah, it's like this thing that looks like a real robot, and the guy's like, made a robot from scratch or whatever, android, and it looks lifelike.
I mean, if you think that if you feel like you can't trust nobody, if you feel like you can't trust enough to have a lover, then it's not a bad idea, in my opinion.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't grow a mind of its own, like Skynet tries to kill people,
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you heard about the what do you call it, Pam? The Amazon was doing like this chat algorithm type robot thing, where it was actually making
That story.
It was basically they designed artificial intelligence.
They made a coded language and started communicating where the humans couldn't understand.
Yeah, so they had to kill it. This was on Facebook. Yeah, and then they say that Siri and Alexa and Google are getting to a point where it's kind of, some people are like throwing their Googles and stuff in the trash. I mean, my cousin and I were talking the other day, Monday, on Zoom. That's like what we're doing, but in a private setting. And she turned around and I love her dearly. And she said to me, Rita, I'm thinking when our new house is built in Texas that we're going to get Alexa because it's convenient, Mm-hmm. And I turned around and said, I thought you didn't trust it. She said, well, it's basically the future, And I was like, okay, whatever. If that's what you want to say, it's the future, then it's the future. But, if you ask certain things of it, it kind of can scare you, like you can ask Google or Alexa or Siri if they work with the federal government, and their answer is no, we don't work with federal government, we don't work with the FBI or CIA,
Know that they work with the federal government.
The thing is, if you know what you're doing, you can basically trust it because all you do is deactivate its microphone and it won't hear anything. It won't pick up anything. They can't record without the microphone on. So unless you really need to use it for something, you keep it turned off,
Yeah. I told Google one time, I told Google, I said, did you know you're being lied to about Melvin Purvis being, you know what? And then she was like, apologized somewhat, like in a computer way.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep, I don't care. Listen to that, Bianch.
Yep.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
they
Yeah,
sent
I
me,
agree. I agree.
they sent me a free Google Home, like speaker or something.
I have a Google, as you know, I have the right here on camera. I have the Google Home screen. It was on sale for like $40 for a new one on eBay, and this thing works really well. I clean the
And the
screen once in a while.
funny thing is, I told my friend Andrew, and he was jealous. And then all of
Well,
a
I
sudden, they sent him one too.
well I have the Google Home or the Amazon Alexa, the Amazon Echo Show 8, which is perfect because it's small and usually it works just well. So, as my cousin says, I have both devices in between my computer screens, so it's like I have like a built-in cockpit, but I don't usually use them unless I need a timer or alarm set or checking for packages, because Alexa or Google is that reason. I use it for tracking orders and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems we're all just waiting for that next stimulus check to come in, when and if it comes in. The question is when. Some people get it this weekend, some people have to wait till next weekend.
Yeah.
I know Direct Express is working right now. Sometimes their website's down for hours, so I assume they're programming it in to receive the money from the government.
Yeah.
So I couldn't believe the other day, Cam, when we had that troll come back.
Yeah. Joe.
Doesn't he have anything better to do than pester people?
No, because he probably gets a thrill out of annoying you.
He's annoying to everyone, it seems.
All right. Did you hear about Colorado trying to pass a bill to make conspiracy theories illegal?
No, but did you see the bill it was signed yesterday, I believe it was. Other states are following suit, like South Dakota. Apparently, they're basically banning, this is a good thing, transgendered people that are thinking they're either male or female, changing sex from male to female or female to male, from doing sports in schools and colleges, so women actually have a chance to compete faithfully than having someone who was born male have all that strength to win at women's sports, and claim that they're a woman.
Why don't they have intersex sports?
I don't know. Some intersex people look male, some intersex people look female. It just depends.
I mean, what's wrong with that? I don't see nothing. They could have their own sport.
Well, I agree. I mean, I agree completely with what you're saying. My cousin's completely right. They should have their own, you know, um, you know, um, uh, what do you call it?
What is that?
Own category. That's what I meant to say. Own category, brother Cam.
Yeah.
So I was talking to one of my sisters yesterday, Lexi. I haven't heard. She's one of the original moderators, and I spoke to her for like 3 hours last night, and we were talking about how Ted Cruz turned around and basically lambasted this lady, this trans woman, by saying, look, having a sex change is pretty much gender mutilation, and then he went on to talk about children, children can't tell you at 3 years old that they're female or male, and he was trying to say this. Well, the transgender doctor who's trying to run for undersecretary under Biden said, look, transgender healthcare is complicated. I'll gladly talk to you in your office about it, but get me passed. And she would not answer the question. So Ted Cruz says, make it for the record that I don't agree with this. And, it's not an anti-LGBT movement. He was just saying, look, now my sister. Go ahead.
When I was like 3, I could think of how to melt people with a ray of death from the sun.
Well, that's something at 3 you were thinking about. But, the thing is, my sister Lexi said, look, 3-year-olds can tell you if they're born in the wrong body. That's true. But the thing is, should the taxpayers be paying for, what do you call it? Hormone blockers or, puberty blockers. That's what I meant. Puberty blockers and other things. I mean, literally, to me, I'm just like, I don't know.
In my opinion, Rita, when I was a little boy, I think I was kind of like, in my mind, I had a personality kind of like Jekyll and Hyde, like that song.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you think about, like, the Germans knew how to do that, and they had planned to make weapons like that, but being 3 and knowing about that shit like that could be done, that's crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I completely agree with what you're saying, It's just, we were talking about, pretty much taxpayers funded surgeries, and I told my sister Lexi, she's a trans woman. I said, I just don't support the trans community. I just can't, only because the trans community, they like to deceive, and to me, I'm like, absolutely not, forget it.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel, that's how I'm always going to feel, I'm always going to feel that way, on that aspect,
But after my short brief time of being a really angry little kid, I did have a really happiness like kind of vibe you could see in my face all the time.
Well, there he goes again, tossing the old log around.
My mom said I was the happiest kid she ever saw,
Yeah. I was mostly happy in my childhood, that I can remember. So, So, anyone who's watching this, do you guys have any questions so far about stimulus checks? It's one of the topics we're talking about today here at StreamYard. And we're not going to bring up other issues of stimulus checks. We're just bringing up, any questions you have, because the bill did pass. We're just waiting for the money to hit bank accounts. So every 24 hours, everyone, I check the bank account to make sure that the money is on the account. So. So.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm I want to go get some CBD.
Sure. I ain't going anywhere. So, while Cam's doing that, like I said, everyone, I am just relaxing away, you know. So I'm just, you know, I got a crink in my neck, so I'm trying to take care of my neck today too. By the way, that's why I'm doing what I can, spreadsheet wise. Drink coffee, you know, wake up. I'd rather be sleeping right now, actually, but I can't sleep due to the fact that I'm just too fucking tired, you know. For some of you out there needing to know, just
I feel way too much sleep. I'm feeling good today.
yeah, well, I woke up to the sun hitting my window and magnituding this room as I felt like I was a cooked human when I woke up this morning. I was like you know, one of those people that feel lagged. You know, I was like, I jumped out of bed, threw on my slippers, and I'm like, it's another day. When am I going to get a full sleep? You know, because you know a lot of people have told me, you know, you must be bipolar if you can drink like 20 cups of coffee and stay up for wee hours. You know, I mean, when I have to and etc. You know, but I also like the game too, and that's one of the hobbies I've been doing is gaming a lot. Everyone, but I didn't get my game yesterday because Dad wanted to watch a movie about the 70s during the Nixon era and drugs. And Hunter Thompson, who's a writer, wrote Where the Buffalo Roam, and he wanted to see it. So I was like, okay. So we watched this movie last night. It was yeah, it was interesting. It was kind of somewhat humorous, you know. And the before that, the movie we watched was called Selma, which was about the African American rights, which wasn't bad either, you know.
Yeah. Hey,
It
I'll be
was
right back. Take me like 30 seconds.
That's fine. So, anyways, everyone, like I said, Selma wasn't a bad movie. I highly recommend if you guys never seen it, you know, because to me um, it was interesting, you know. So, you know, and so you know, Cam's out for a minute, so you know, I just try to keep the conversation going for all of you that's tuned in, you know. But you know, I get all these people, you know, that you know. And they email me, you know, and they're like, oh, well, what about, and what about, and what about? And to me, it's like, what about what, you know? You know, there's a lot of people out there that's always asking me about the what about this or what about that. And, you know, to me, I'm just like, whatever, man. You know, whatever, you know. So. So, but that's how it is, you know. So, but yeah, all these people, you know, they're always talking about, you know, stimulus. You know, I get emails all the time. Like I said, it's just, yeah, you know, it's like, when's my money coming? Well, the timeline is, and I never got around to talking about the timeline is, this weekend, some people will get money. For others, you know, you just gotta wait. Because Direct Express always plunks money and usually on a certain time, the stimulus checks are random. So unless you get an email, your stimulus check is, you know, it's gonna basically hinder abilities to just wait and see. So every 24 hours or so, I check Direct Express, you know. And remember, in the beginning last year, everyone, I kept checking the the Direct Express for after the bill was passed to test out the time, and the time was approximately uh what do you call it 34 days. So for 34 days until we got an actual approximate date of when the money was going to hit the card, it was just basically in limbo. So, you know, that's something I should share with you all. So, you know, you guys think, oh, it'll come next week? Well, I already said I'm figuring between the 17th and the 20th, give or take. So right now it's the 12th. So, it could come early, it could come later. It just depends on what method they want to give this time around. For all they know, they could send IEP cards out. It could take 6 weeks, like the last IEP cards took. The IEP cards was the last line of delivery. So someone just came in and says we ain't getting 1,400. Actually, everyone on SSI, SSDI, retirement survivors, veterans, railroad will be getting 1,400. It's already been signed into law, so it's just a matter of when, Robert. So I could say the same, that you ain't getting anything, but it would be a lie. It'd be completely outright a lie. It just depends on when Direct Express delivers. Over the weekend, people will be sending money.
I heard somebody say some people it could take till December to get it.
More likely, maybe. I've heard rumors too, Cam. By the way, Robert Long is with us, by the way, Cam. And he says, some people are going to get it the weekend. It just depends on who filed their taxes and who got the money the first time. See, here's how it works, everyone. Okay, Robert's right in some ways. Robert basically is stating that some people will get it. It took us 34 days on Direct Express, okay, for the first wave, and we were wave 5 on the first wave. Everyone else had to wait till September on paper checks. So if you had a paper checks on the waves was direct deposits went out first within the first 6 weeks. And then every week direct deposits went out. Paper checks went out too. So the paper checks was covering so many that they were printing 5 million checks a week from March, or actually early April to September. That was April, May, June, July, August, September. So 6 months, 6 times 4 is 24 waves of paper checks, week by week, increasing to, by income level. The second wave, about 60% of them or more went direct deposit, and then the rest went paper and IEP, which is IEP is those prepaid cards. Not everyone, Robert's going to get it over this weekend. Excuse me for 1 second, Cam. If you want to explain it to Robert, feel free to, Cam. I just didn't use the restroom real quick.
Okay, I can't even see his text without leaving the chat because I don't have my phone. I don't know how to operate it right with this thing.
What I'm trying to say to you, Robert, is not everyone will be getting it this weekend. I'm not. Direct Express was down. I think it was, what was it, Tuesday or Wednesday? They were down for like 12 hours, so they could have reprogramming it early, but at the same time, no one knows. Now, some banks will get it. I've already talked to banks already here, certain banks where I live, and they say that once the law was passed, they'll get a notice of when it'll go into the bank accounts. Banks will get the information. Right now, they haven't gotten any information, so it's not random. It's just basically, et cetera, et cetera. Basically, it's a wait. Everyone's got to wait now. Not that anyone needs to wait. People are just like, well, I need the money now. Most people don't need the money now because a lot of the elderly and disabled, would just waste their money foolishly anyway. So to them, it's a different stratosphere. Like I can't remember how to put it, but my cousin, or not cousin, my sister, Teddy Bear, said, a lot of people will be spending it foolishly, and people are going to have problems, So because she's going to be the one restocking the Walmart store yet again, you know, when Walmart runs out of everything yet again, you know. So, because everyone's trying to run out and buy TVs and stuff, and it's her job to fix it. She's like, no one should be getting these monies unless they're going to use it properly on stuff, is how she put it. But like I said, it's a wait and see on stimulus checks, you know.
My favorite job was when I worked at UPS or whatever, United States or whatever. Postal Service.
Well, anyways, let me put it to you this way, Robert. I don't know anything about Texas, okay? I have family that's moving to Texas. So Texas people don't get it faster than the rest. They're not going to just give it to Republicans first. No. They're going to give it to people that paid their taxes and they have it already on file. The IRS is working. They're going to probably get about 5 million checks printed out weekly. But in the meantime, everyone with direct deposit will get it when they get it. Hell, the president can basically delay it 6 months if he wanted to. The law has been signed. All he's got to do is send it when they send it. The IRS is the one in charge. So, for example, the IRS gives it to Direct Express, and Direct Express turns around and puts it as payment from Social Security. So, anyway, look at it. It's one of those complicated issues where even though it's coming from the IRS, we're still waiting for, when, and so I don't think Texas got it yet at all. That's just my opinion,
Yeah. When I used to be an assistant driver helper for the Met, I would do that job for fucking I would if they had a AI driving the vehicle, I would probably work for 12 or 16 hours a day delivering packages.
Yeah.
I love that job. That's my favorite job. Running to houses and apartment complexes and shit and just delivering all their packages. I get a thrill out of the exercise with doing that.
Well, like I said, Robert, I don't really know about NetSpend, okay? I don't know anything about NetSpend, but if NetSpend is going to be over the weekend, so be it. If NetSpend's not going to be over the weekend, so be it. Thing is that the bill was signed yesterday, okay? The IRS is now going to be working overtime. And by the way, the IRS is the only agency in the country that's computer systems run COBOL, and COBOL's almost 70 years old. It's like one of the few computers that need specialty COBOL people to run it. So, the IRS are working to get this money out. It's just a matter of when. The main thing is if you could wait 34 days for the first stimulus check, you can wait 8 months for the second stimulus check. Plus, it took 8 days the last time, 8 months, and then 8 days for the money to come to Direct Express. I think you could wait 6 to 8 days or longer for the third check. I mean, they went out faster. I mean, what do you think, Cam? Honestly, do you think this stimulus check was faster than the second one?
Yeah. I guess it would be.
Exactly.
I mean, everything's moved a lot faster, and even though the Republicans had denied everything, the Democrats went ahead and passed it through, and it'll probably go smooth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think most people will get their checks at the latest, maybe 6 months instead of December.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I think everyone will get theirs within 3 months, with paper checks going out. So it just depends on how fast they move, and I think they will move pretty good. I think it'll be moved pretty good. And that's how I see it, And I think it'll be done fast and efficient too, Cam. That's how I see it, but I don't think Republican states already got their checks. I think everyone is basically spreading rumors around due to the fact, Cam, that people are trying to say, oh, well, I heard rumors, or oh, Texas got theirs, and it might be true, it might not be. I mean, I can't say yay and I can't say nay, and I can't call bullshit either. All I can say is, well, I don't think they would just sit there and pass it. I mean, the bill was only signed 24 hours ago, so to me, I think the IRS has, Cam can't just hammer out checks in 24 hours. They're still working around the clock,
Well, I'll tell you what I really would like to happen. I'd like Elon Musk to make a mailing company, and then it'd be driven. The robots drive themselves, and I could just go work for him.
Yeah, I don't think the governments can allow that to happen, brother Cam. I mean, literally, the government doesn't want self-driving mail trucks because right now the government's trying to get rid of the postmaster general because mail is being delayed for so damn long. A lot of people are complaining about that. Mail is being delayed like from here to kingdom come. Every time you turn around, the mail is basically being delayed.
Shit, you put a system where it drives itself and have the people carry all the heavy shit. The shit will get delivered faster.
Yeah.
People like me, I mean, I've like broke records just going through the damn mail and like for USPS, whatever, not the like United Postal Service, but the people in the brown uniform.
United Parcel Service, you mean UPS?
Yeah, United Parcel Service. Yeah, I work for them. Like when I was on Adderall, man, I was awesome at my job. It was fun.
Yeah, I bet it was. I mean, with me, I think that some of these people, I believe UPS, you worked there. Was that a union job or was that a non-union job?
This state, I don't think we have unions. So you just work.
So Robert says, well, have no droids. Yeah, well, there is a company that's making sex androids right now, Robert. No one knows much about it or the cost, but it's more for companions and stuff. Let's see. He says, will there be a fourth and fifth check? I've been wondering that too, but I think no. There's going to be three. He's trying to hammer out. See, what happened is here's what happened, okay, from what I gathered. The virus spread in China, went around the world, crippled America. President Trump didn't want to do jack shit and said, oh, it's nothing. And the virus spread and people weren't dying and some people were dying. And so in the end, what happened is they delayed it saying, oh, well, people need to go back to work. Instead, people stayed home. And because of it, they accumulated too much bills and debt because of the virus. And so to me, I think it's either should be monthly checks for the people or bigger checks, And they're basically bankrolling by May 1st, everyone will be vaccinated. However, the question is how many people are truly going to be vaccinated on this vaccination, Robert? I mean, if you look at it, moderator Pee Wee and I are not going to basically be getting the vaccination. I don't know about you, Cam. You're going to go get the vaccine, or are you going to leave it alone? I don't trust the vaccine, no offense.
After I heard about like a 12-year-old or a 9-year-old, whatever it was, dying from it, I was like, fuck that.
Well, exactly. I mean, literally, no thank you,
It was like the government already done fucked up. I mean, that kid didn't have no choice. And because they have no choice, it was only a matter of time until they were disposed of,
Well, let me put it to you this way, Robert. Okay, and by the way, I'm not ignoring you, Cam. I just want to say I agree completely with what you're saying. I don't trust the vaccine. My father-in-law. Let me tell you a story about my father-in-law, Dad. So Dad turned around. You might laugh at this, and he said, "Rita, I can only do one movie tonight with Friday night because I got to get home and do my go to bed early because he's a night owl." And East Coast, he's in Ohio. So I got to go to bed early because I want to get my coronavirus second shot. And he's like, I highly recommend you get it, right? This is what my dad tells me, everyone. He highly recommends it, right? My answer to my dad was, I don't trust it. It could be the mark of the beast for all I know. Fuck it. He's like, oh, you're just being a little paranoid. Paranoid? It might not affect you, but the vaccine only works, everyone knows, for approximately what was it I said? It was 4 months once you get it done, and then you got to get it redone. So 4 months. In the meantime, that's 4 months. Do you think I'm going to be trusting it for 4 months? Let me before I go on, let me just talk to Robert for a second. He says, what if it's signed on Wednesday? It wasn't signed on Wednesday. Here's what happened, Robert, okay? Because I handle stimulus updates for everyone. It was passed on Wednesday, sent to the president on Wednesday, and he signed it on Thursday when everyone was bitching that he was going to delay it till Friday because everyone wanted their money. So it was signed Thursday. Am I correct or wrong, Cam? Am I missing something here for my intelligence briefings?
My bad. I kind of zoned out.
All right, let me rephrase it again or retell it. So I was telling Robert basically the House passed the bill on Wednesday, and yet President was going to sign the bill on Friday, but too many people were bitching about how they needed money now that he decided to sign it yesterday, which means once he signed it into law, which was Thursday, the IRS started to make preparations to send out the money. And right now they're saying it could be Sunday or Monday for some people get their money or later. Everyone, it's just a wait now until the money hits your account. In the meantime, it's coming.
From what I've been hearing,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Just saying.
From what you were hearing, yeah, exactly. It was signed on Thursday. It wasn't signed on Wednesday. So I wanted to share that with you all. So if I'm missing something, I really hope you guys would correct me on it.
I don't think there's nothing to correct.
So I still got to answer.
Are you gonna put video footage of us playing Diablo when we can?
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna try to. I got to figure out how to get the hardware to stream games. I have a friend of mine gonna help me set up my PS4 so I can stream certain consoles through that. The Switch, apparently, to get a Switch captured, I need a capture card or something and a faster computer. So I'm working on that now. But it's just a pain in the butt.
Is that right? We're gonna play together. Is it available yet?
Last time I checked, no, Diablo Immortal wasn't available yet, from what I understand.
Diablo 2, we can play that cross.
Oh, Diablo 2's not out yet. Yeah, I can't talk about it right now much. I can tell you, it's in the works.
That's fine.
It's supposed to be out by Christmas, but there's a few things that need to be done, Cam, before it can be ready for Christmas. And I can explain to you why it takes time for it to come out for Christmas.
Me and you.
That is
terror.
That is, I've played Diablo 2. I was an original beta tester for Diablo 2, so I have connections already for Diablo 2 Remastered, which is being beta test. So it's our job to basically go through the game again to make sure it works. I'm surprised they haven't remade 1. It's in the works, but they're going to be a while. But 2's already been remade, and 4 hasn't come out yet. 4, they're delaying it for a while. So, let's see what Robert says. FedEx is lazy or your neighbor steals it. Well, FedEx then just leave your package on your porch. Well, with me, FedEx and UPS deliver my packages, Robert, but I don't get any theft because I got a camera glued to my door. So if any, and it's saved to the cloud. So anyone that puts anything on my door or lays a package on my door, I know if it comes or not. So if someone tells me like Hannah said a while ago, she sent me a very expensive cell phone and it never came. Thing is I would have UPS, FedEx, and USPS tracking that goes to my email. So my address is on file. So it says, oh, you got a package coming. It never came. And so to me, my camera proved it never came, you know. I have no clue on Trump.
Rita, I watched a video and Elon Musk is like thinking 5 years from now an AI intelligence could be a threat to us all.
Well, that's what he said in 2014 and 2016. He said the same damn thing. That's why he said that we need to be basically careful, you know. And I agree completely with the statement, you know.
He looked real tired in his eyes this time, like he had been staying awake too long.
Well, you do know Elon Musk apparently is bipolar, so he can lash out at people too when he's up too late too. I've heard that as well, you know. Which I've read the reports myself, you know. Him up.
Well, he's done so much awesome stuff. I wouldn't mind it. I'd excuse him for, even though he would be like that maybe.
Yeah, well, you know, the thing is I frankly, you know, honestly don't care for the man. I mean, literally, he's got all these great ideas, yes, but, you know, to me, a lot of these great ideas are just too fucking expensive for someone like me, so I don't even fucking worry about it. I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know, the hell with it, you know.
Well, I have crazy ideas too. Like I would like a state monitored invisibility, but you can't have that happen, can you?
Can't have anything happen like that. I know the government needs to track you. I mean, why do you think the government keeps pushing for government issued government phones for free? Because they want to track you. They got to deal with like free or low cost internet. You pay free or no cost internet, they're basically tracking. They're like, oh yeah, Cam's on StreamYard right now. Oh, Cam's on Google. Oh, Cam's inquiring about something on this website while taking a shit on the toilet. Okay, you know, they're just purely tracking everything. And so with me, you know, I've had people ask me, oh, how come your phone's not working? Well, I disabled the tracking chip. My phone's shut down because Boost doesn't want to work out here. And then the other day, they're like, well, you could always go to T-Mobile and buy a new one because T-Mobile is in this area, T-Mobile Sprint. I refuse to pay the money. I mean, I'm stuck indoors. I might as well just stay without it, you know. I mean, phone doesn't work, oh well, who cares? You know, not my problem, right? But there's a lot of people that think that we should be tracked on everything. I mean, literally. I mean, think of the whole thing, Cam, about sorry, I'm just behind the camera for a second, putting curfew on. Think of it as so, you know, think of it for example, brother Cam, everything has tracking chips in it nowadays, you know, GPS locators, etc. To me, I don't like it. I mean, literally. I mean, I was talking to someone the other day, right? My father-in-law. And, you know, my cousin, I've had the Secret Service on my door because of Chloe. My cousin-in-law, Dinky, you know, Tara, she's a moderator. She's had the Secret Service on her door and at work, right? Me, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I must be pretty damn lame if the government's tracking me and being like, yes, Rita's on StreamYards, Roger, you know. I mean, literally, that's the plain simple, you know. You know, you know.
Wow.
So, you know, the thing is what would the government be doing? I mean, think of it. They go through and let's just say they're tracking me. You know, I know they're tracking me to a point, you know, because of Chloe's threats. But what are they going to do? Read my private email that my cousin Dinky just emailed me that says something like Yeah, this really stinks. Like, for example, I never signed up for this one Republican lady who's a Republican, or not Republican, congressional Democratic member of the congressional in our Congress in our district. Never signed up for a newsletter, and I'm getting it now. So I just put spam. But I mean, literally, my point is what are they going to do? They're going to go and look up uh, what I'm trying to say, brother Cam, is do you really think they're going to look at me and be basically like, oh, this person here bought such and such, or this person here bought such and such? I mean, literally, wouldn't it be fucking boring as hell that they're tracking and be like, oh yeah, Rita ordered 6 months supply of toilet paper, paper towels. I mean, literally, wouldn't they basically think of me as just purely boring? I mean, literally, there's a lot of people out there, and it'd be basically purely boring.
It don't even make sense.
Oh yeah, I mean, literally, why track someone who has nothing, a boring life? I mean, literally, I mean, here's what I think, right?
Did they decide?
The other day, go ahead, Cam.
When they decide to start monitoring you like this, how'd you know?
When the Secret Service showed up on my door, basically, and then I got letters from my internet company saying people are downloading movies, and I don't download movies, so I knew it wasn't me. And they know it's not me. I'm basically like a goody. But my point is you get these people like, oh yeah, Disney says you downloaded this movie. I don't know anything about that movie, so and so I mean, literally, they do this. They're monitoring, communications, But as I said, I have a podcast I go to once in a while, and I said, how many people out there will basically look at my videos and basically say, this person's boring. Stimulus checks and video games. I mean, literally, that's the gist of it. I mean, literally. I mean, that is the way it is. Logistically, it's just, I'm boring as hell. I don't know, Robert. Literally, I don't know. I don't have any answers about who's running. I'm running in 2024. I just got to choose a vice president. But, that's the thing, Cam. No one knows,
I don't know.
And to me, I don't want to sound rude, but to me, it's kind of boring. I mean, literally, it is like boring as boring can be. So I don't know why people would just sit there and look at me, and be like, oh yeah, there's Rita. I mean, literally, I mean, let's put it to you this way, okay? You asked a question, and I think I can answer it properly. So let me put it to you this way in easy terms. What if I told you the government is watching people, and yet at the same time, the government must be looking at someone like you or I and being like, "Oh, she's pretty weird." I mean, or such and such. I mean, my dad was talking about the other day, right? My dad turned around the other day, and he turned around and he said to me, because I was talking about people sit there and they're like, if you want to be safe on the internet, get yourself a proxy, a proxy server or whatever. Dad said to me outright, Cam, he's a computer programmer. He makes more money than most people. He said, Rita, the only reason why you need a proxy server is if you're violating or breaking the law and you want to hide your tracks. And that they're harder to track, but you can still track them. Thing is, the government thinks, oh, well, people say, oh, if you have a proxy, you're safe. You can break the law, but you can't. Literally, they know. They basically say, oh, this person's behind a firewall and a proxy. Let's nail them. But with me, I don't use a proxy. And people sit there and say to me, oh, well, the government shouldn't be watching you because you're boring. That's the truth. People that are boring are just boring as boring can be,
I imagine they probably got my genes, and they probably, if I have a telekinesis gene that reacts with medicine, they got that shit.
They got a lot of stuff. The main problem is, Cam, is like I said, the main thing is the government. The government turns around, The government turns around, and they know too much. I mean, literally, And to me, I think it sucks. Literally, I think it sucks due to the fact that the government, I mean, literally, if I was the government, I'd be looking at me and being like, this person's boring. I mean, what information are we gleaming from some boring person, Cam, uh, who's doing nothing? I mean, literally, let's see. They go to Amazon, they go to Target, and they go to a couple websites daily. That's it. And YouTube. I mean, what type of gleaming are they going to get? They're going to be basically, I mean, from time to time, they might sit there and see me, go to like one of these websites for patriots, and I like for Donald Trump, but I go there to glean information like what's this channel about? And if they are tracking me, they're going to turn around and be like, look at this. She never even signed up to join this forum or group. I mean, they got to understand that, as highly intelligent as I am, Cam, I'm not going to be standing around, and signing up for something that I really don't want to sign up myself to, because I'm just curious. It'd be like you sitting there going, oh, what's this site about? And you go to it and you look it up and you're like, eh. So it's basically a whole bunch of people talking about conspiracies. That's cool. Whatever, I mean, that's how it is, Brother Cam. I mean, literally, you can sit there and mind your own business, and one day you can be waddling down the street, and they'll be like, oh, there's Cam, well, where's he going this time?
A nurse practitioner about what happened with the hospital and what I did to their toilet.
Yeah.
You think that was a good idea or a bad idea?
And?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I think, whatever happened, man. I mean, literally, to me, sounds like an accident. I mean, literally,
It was a reaction to them mixing drugs on me.
Well, some people have drug reactions, some have other reactions. I mean, I was talking to someone the other day about complications from the coronavirus, and they agreed completely. Coronavirus can give you some weird complications after complications,
Yeah. You always ask me if I'm like suicidal or homicidal. I always tell her no.
Yeah. They always have to ask that question. Doctors nowadays, they ask that question more than they ask anything else, Cam. I mean, literally. I mean, you go into a doctor's office to complain about bowel movement problems, like I have bowel movement problems, as you know, and I'm like, yeah, my bowels are acting up, right, and they'll be like, are you homicidal, suicidal? And it's like, no. Or you go to a therapist appointment, the first thing out of their mouth, sit down, is, are you homicidal or suicidal? And you're like, no.
That was weird. I thought I heard someone walking in the other room, but there was no one there.
Well, it's like the other day, sometimes I call the crisis team on Chloe, or sometimes I talk for myself when I'm having some mental stress. And they ask the same question, Cam. They're like, are you homicidal or suicidal? And I'm like, no. But if I was, this is how I put it. You guys can't do shit anyway. You're basically all talk. And they're like, that's so true. I mean, literally, why ask a question if they can't do anything about it, And how many people are just going to basically be bloody honest and be like, yes, I'm homicidal and suicidal. Ha, ha, ha. No. They're going to basically skirt around the question and say, no, I'm not, I mean, the way it is this country's gone down the shitter,
I'd never want to kill another human when knowing that, in my mind, they're my 16th cousin,
Yeah. I mean, literally, I understand that one completely. I mean, I can understand taking a life is not something that's good, even military-wise. It isn't. Did you ever see the movie Hacksaw Ridge, where a guy was basically a 7-day Adventist, Cam, And he basically wanted to do something for his country, so he joined the military. And they basically lambasted him, attacked him, etc. Eventually, his dad came in, a World War II veteran, and basically gave some papers or something. Maybe it was World War I can't remember. And the guy served in the military as an unconscious ejector. He won't take a life, but and one day he saved like 79 people on this ridge. And people said the good Lord must have been with him because he saved that many people, And he's like telling God, please let me save one more. Please let me one more. Eventually, everything was taken care of, but it was like in Okinawa or something. But the main thing is he could not take a life because it was against his religion. And yet, a lot of people think that way, they think the same way, Cam. They're just like, like you and I, you can't take a life. I mean, literally, people turn around and say, well, if Chloe's this bad to you, why not just, do something about it? Because I can't take a life. That's the thing. The Christian belief is be beaten, be abused, but don't, quote unquote, do anything else about it, That's how it is, So. And today, by the way, everyone, for some of you tuning in, because the other day, Cam and I always joke about this, in the chat and stuff, is Joe Gill has no life. We both agreed on that one. But apparently Joe Gill now thinks I'm a slave owner to Chloe. And so Chloe's not a slave. However, Chloe does have chores to do, and Chloe's trying to get it done. So our first mode of chores today is laundry. Once laundry's done, she will be going and doing something else. But by then, I should be done with what I'm doing here on StreamYards, I hope, and going back to gaming and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've told you, if I was on an island with a group of people, what I am, I'd starve before trying to turn, into one of those crazy, like, tribe people,
Yeah, I understand that completely, Cam. I mean, I agree completely with your statement, but I live on an island that's civilized, so to me it's not bad, but, my point is there's no problems, in my
I don't have a problem with tribes, but, like the ones that do the crazy shit,
I know exactly what you're talking about, Cam,
I don't want to say it because I don't want to, have our video get mixed.
Flag your video. Yeah, I know what you mean. And there's some people out there that always tries to flag this video of my videos for no reason. I walked past the other day and your video's been flagged for porn. I had to go basically argue with it, and then turns around, my video wasn't flagged. It was just my butt was hanging out a little bit. So I tried to pull it up to know it's these plumber crack, and they're like, oh, okay, so that I mean I used to talk about certain issues, like certain words I put in my words. I've learned not to use those words because they're triggers for Google's algorithm or YouTube's algorithm, And to me, I think the YouTube algorithm's a piece of crap. No offense to anyone watching this. It's just, it upsets me to no end. And, you're minding your own business. Next thing you know, see the YouTube algorithm saying, you do know you can't do this because, yada, yada, yada. Like one day I was in my bra and panties, and my video was flagged because I was in my bra and panties. Yet you see these trans women wearing skimpy bikinis and it's okay, but if you're in your bra and panties, they basically flag it. So to me, I'm just tired of fucking the YouTube algorithm, It's like, why the fuck should the YouTube algorithm, and then sometimes they turn around and they're like, this video was flagged because the YouTube algorithm said so, I mean, it's just a bunch of BS people. Literally, the YouTube algorithm is. I mean, you use the word communist, fascist, socialist, and they'll flag the videos. You literally flag it. You talk about the communist or the Communist Manifesto or the socialist books, they flag it. And they say, this, you can't do this. Or you say something like, the election was stolen. They cut out a part of your video because, the election was stolen. So you're a conspiracy. I mean, to me, it's just purely bullshit.
My friend told me one time the YouTube algorithm was censoring videos that showed abuse towards robots.
Well, let me put it to you this way. The other day, let me tell you a story. I'm going to basically say this, so just to show, to explain it. So the other day, Sister Pee-wee, moderator Pee-wee, you like Pee-wee, don't you, Cam?
Yeah.
She basically posted to me privately in email. This is a true fact. That she turned around, posted to me what she wanted me to say because YouTube kept deleting in the chat box. She was talking about how illegals are coming up here from all over Mexico and stuff, and getting stimulus checks and getting help and getting handouts. And she was talking about the illegals, and YouTube was deleting it. And she finally emailed me and she says, I'm leaving for a while. I can't take the fucking YouTube censoring. She didn't say fucking. She said, I can't take the YouTube censoring in a clean manner, because YouTube is censoring people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What happens?
YouTube is
on DLive, Rita.
What?
That's another platform you could use.
What is it?
I don't really understand it all the way, but I know that Dabu7 uses it, and I know that Marfugal uses it. And they can get monetized, I think, if they want, and get crypto for the videos. But I don't know. You might be able to turn that off if you don't want that.
Well, I don't want monetization anyways because I'm disabled. So I don't want to lose any of my benefits for being monetized. So I don't basically push for monetization. There's too many people.
You would get a lot more views than what you would on YouTube because you're getting censored for sure.
Well, yeah, YouTube censoring everything. It's always been censored. But the thing is I'm looking at other platforms already, Cam.
Instead of what you get on YouTube right now because people could relate to you,
Well, yeah, I mean, and I'm not looking to monetize. I mean, let's put it to you this way, Cam. You know how many times I bitched to the YouTubers that like you, basically saying I'm not into monetizing. I could if I had a better platform. Unfortunately, my platform's not good. People want to sit there and clickbait someone who's saying, yes, we got our third stimulus. We're getting our fourth stimulus next week. And then everyone fucking buys the lie and then keeps clicking on it until they realize they've been bamboozled. And I won't allow it. I won't be allowed. I'm not going to be bamboozled over. I mean, literally.
I think we should probably just do a little bit of research into how DLive operates. And
I'd gladly look in. If you want to look into it for me, that'd be great because I'd gladly do it. I don't want to go into start Twitch because I don't understand how Twitch is, but I do like, there's people. It's like, well, I have the YouTube hours for monetization and super chats. I just don't have the subscriber base. I need like 1,000 subscribers, and I'm never getting there. It's like people don't think my platform is good enough. They think I'm weird. They want some hot, sexy tranny with quadruple D boobs saying, "Oh, look at me, woo, woo, woo," and then getting 1 million views. I mean, let me tell you a story, Cam. This is where Chloe gets a little, and this isn't about Chloe being, whatever, This ain't a negative thing about Chloe, but Chloe is very angry at the fact that our moderator, Hannah, has her own channel. And by the way, Hannah's got a channel with 501,000 subscribers, Cam, last time I checked.
Hey, Rita.
What?
You ever seen someone in real life who had a third nipple?
No.
I have.
But anyways, what I'm trying to say, Cam, is if you were just listening, Hannah, moderator Hannah, has a subscriber base of 501,000 people, Cam.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of red flags in Chloe's opinion due to the fact that she's a moderator of my channel, and yet she's got 501,000 people. By the way, the other red flag is that supposedly she was on my island a few days ago, but she never swung by. I was going to take her to dinner. She never came by to take dinner, Never took dinner either. So Chloe's got her doubts,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Since I have you online, I do got to ask you a question that I've been pondering asking for a while, and that is this: what is a better platform for shopping? Is it Amazon or is it eBay?
It depends. If you're looking for an SD card, Amazon probably.
Well, as you know, my spreadsheets. People ask me all the time what my spreadsheets are. They're actually pricing out games that I'm trying to rebuild, and because of it, a lot of people have asked me about that, and because of it, Cam, my video games I want to rebuild, and so I'm wondering if it's cheaper to buy it on Amazon or eBay. Sometimes I notice Amazon likes to rack up the cost to exuberant amounts. These scalpers, as I call it,
What are you trying to buy again? Say it one more time.
Video games.
Yeah, I go with eBay.
Yeah, well, I always update pricing on eBay and Amazon. The pricing.
Another thing, never buy silver on Amazon.
I only buy silver through JM Bullion, actually.
Yeah. Amazon is terrible about ripping people off with like metals.
Well, I buy mine through JM Bullion. They go directly to the mint.
Yeah.
That.
And as far as getting aspirins though, like, which I have done in the past, getting that cheap on eBay is the best option.
I buy my aspirin cheap on Amazon because of free shipping, and I get it. I buy certain things that are cheaper on Amazon than eBay, but I was looking more for games.
Yeah. eBay is going to be cheaper always with the video games.
Well, yeah, that's what I was wondering about, because sometimes it seems Amazon, some of these marketplace,
And I wouldn't trust Mercari for video games. They seem to like to sell shit that don't work.
Yeah, well,
that's what happened with the Christmas gift. They fucked us on that.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, when Chloe wanted some new fly rods, I ordered through, and I actually got a discount. I saved $300 per fly rod by going through eBay for the new ones because they were closeout, And so I got her rods that way, Of course, her mom, let's just talk about her mom for a minute, thought it was a waste of money. Because she's not used them yet. Well, we have to get a motor on her bike to go to the lake, and we can't get a motor because motors are sold out. I mean,
Some problems with my pressure washer that has an engine, so I can't even clean the damn driveway.
Or the gutters, or the siding, or any of that. Why don't you just go buy a new pressure washer and have it shipped in from like a Home Depot or something? That's what I usually buy stuff from.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really need one and you use it all the time, it might just pay to buy a new one. I mean, literally.
I don't know how much it would cost to get another one.
Well, that's why you check on Home Depot. They shouldn't be that bad. I mean, I can look it up right now, real quick, for you, just to be curious of a basic one.
That had 4,000 psi.
Well, all I know is Home Depot is really good. So, I hate when they basically try to force me to activate the tracking chips and laptops to know your location when you're shopping. It's like, I don't want to give my location. The hell with that. So, um, yeah, there's certain one. Most of these are like 2,000 psi. So,
So mine's double that.
no, I'm looking at 4,000. So, 4,000. It depends on if you can get a deal on it or whatever, But the thing is you just gotta shop around. Hey, Chloe, what's up?
We cook dinner today.
When it's dinner time.
All right, we're gonna have some lunch.
Yeah, well, if you want a fire bowl, go for it. It's right there. If you don't want a fire bowl, then
Yeah.
the ramen's got to be eaten up anyway, so we might as well start munching on it.
After I eat, I continue that laundry of yours. Damn, it's a busy day.
So you don't want to show your face, huh?
Dude. Oh, it's an off day, okay?
That's your off day? Oh, okay.
I'm here all day, so I don't put makeup on when I don't go out.
Ah.
Because it's just a hassle. So
Uh-huh.
I'll show my face on the phone like this.
I see.
But yeah, I don't.
They still think you're sick.
Huh?
Everyone around you still thinks you're infected.
Ah. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. So, anyways, I'll be right back, Cam. Did you hear about George Floyd today, Chloe?
What about him?
His family basically got $27 million in a wrongful death suit.
Awesome. $27 million. That's a step. That's a step in the right direction. We need better police reform laws. And we're still having killer cops. Like it's the 60s. Oh, crap. So George Floyd's family got $37 million. We're still a step in the right direction. Yeah. Small steps. Did it? They got to. What they should do is find the officer who did this and send him to prison. Cool. Yeah, this needs to be all clean. Can't still need to be sitting there like that.
So I have an update for you all people that might be of an interest. Some people already are saying that their stimuluses are pending. So, by the way, your chair has been taken, Chloe. By Moppy.
I figured
So, what was I saying? Stimulus checks are pending, basically, for some people, you know.
Yep.
My cousin sent me a.
Rita,
Yes?
if you want to earn gift cards just for playing video games, you can use a app called Current,
Hmm.
and they'll give you points every so many minutes. And for like 38,000 points, you can get a $20 PayPal gift card.
PayPal gift card. That's cool.
You might earn like 150 or points a minute, or maybe like 80 points a minute for playing, and then it'll adjust a little bit every time after it gets rewarded. But there's always new games you can use in the App Store to get points.
Hmm.
I don't recommend getting an eBay gift card because they rip me off. Remember, I told you that in the chat.
Oh, yeah, you did. You said that. Yeah.
I recommend if you get anything, either get Amazon or PayPal. But almost got me another $20 PayPal card, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, I use PayPal from time to time, you know. So I'm just checking for all of you wondering if it will load. I'm just checking my Direct Express card for you all again, seeing if there's anything pending because they're saying things are pending now. So let's just see. Whoops, that screwed up. The damn phone. There's a phone problem where when you call it, sometimes it doesn't want to work. You know. All right. I will tell you the keypad is really slow on Skype.
Yeah.
There we go. Hold on a sec. So nothing pending. Nope. So far, Direct Express does not have anything pending, everyone. So just to let you know, you know how that is. So
Yeah, I haven't checked mine today yet either.
I already have it. They would update their website anyway. Was if there was a pending thing. You know? So
Yeah.
So, you know how it is. So,
We'll just be surprised and check it a week later, maybe.
yeah, well, I will keep everyone updated because as soon as mine's pending, most people's will be pending on SSDI and survivors. I don't know about SSI. SSI is a different story, you know, when it comes to Direct Express and stimulus checks, you know. So, seems we had a message from Hannah, and I didn't even notice Hannah was posted. She said something about it doesn't really matter, and then she says goodbye. Don't know what you're talking about, Hannah. That's the thing, you know. There's people out there that have their doubts about Hannah, you know, but I don't. So, you know. There we go. Fresh coffee, everyone. Well, coffee's always good, so, you know. Don't know what Hannah's talking about either, so. But Chloe's getting kind of cranky about these things anyway, so, you know. I can smell that. Chloe was cooking some spicy ramen, you know. One of these days, I need to try some. I might order a pizza soon, you know, and another pizza and try another pizza, you know.
Yeah, dang, I just remembered. I forgot to get more Tony's pizzas. I'll have to order that next time.
Ah,
Got some groceries coming Sunday.
yeah. I talked to an advocate the other day. I was asking the advocate if she could order. She can pick me up some stuff too, you know.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh yeah, I could do that whenever you want it." And I'm like, "Cool," you know, because I was asking about groceries being picked up, you know. But I got to go to the store one of these days before it gets late because it's almost time to go grocery shopping. And two is I want to get some corned beef, Cam, because corned beef and cabbage is due up soon. And I truly like my corned beef and cabbage, you know.
I can't stand cabbage.
Yeah, well, I like cabbage. Sorry to say, it goes good with. I can make roasted cabbage wedges. My husband's roasted cabbage wedges are just really good, or they call it cabbage wedges.
That you like your cabbage, I just can't stand it myself.
Yeah, well, to each their own. You know, we're only human. You know, some people like things, some people don't like things. It just depends on what it is. You know.
Yeah. I'm glad everyone has something to eat. That's what it matters.
Oh yeah, exactly. I agree completely with that, man.
Because if we all ate the same thing, the food supply would probably be all fucked to hell.
Oh yeah, I agree completely with that statement. You know.
Would be nothing.
It would be basically bad. You know, where the hell did that can go? I just heard it fall. I don't know. That's weird. I heard it fall on the floor. I just can't see it. My cousin Dinky, if she was posting, she'd basically be saying, "Well, you're blind as a bat," and I'd be like, "Yeah, that's true." So, you know, there it is. So, you know, sometimes I can't even see. So, you know. So yeah, it's laundry day here, and then after laundry day, it's gonna be really cool, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a silk shirt somewhere around here.
I bet that's nice.
Yeah. It's got flowers on it. It's like teal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I've never taken it to get it cleaned. I don't really wear it.
That seems nice. How's everything going with your uncle?
He's doing okay.
Yeah, that's good.
He don't do his thing in front of me or anything. So just don't think like that's going on.
No. I was just wondering how he was doing, because you said you reconnected with him. So I was like, cool,
But yeah, I'm registered to handle him if something were to happen. If I were to find him in a state where he needs to be shot back to life,
Yeah,
I could do that.
right.
And I can do that for anybody else too. So how many schizophrenic people are trained to do that?
Not many.
But that's just me.
Yeah. So, anyways, So I'm looking forward to seeing the report soon on a Direct Express, because of it,
Yeah.
That's the thing, every 10 o'clock, around 10 o'clock every night I check to see if there's something pending because it takes that long to pend, but Direct Express, I believe, is working on the problem anyways, so.
Yeah, I'll log in later.
I already logged in the other day. It basically was problematic. The website was down the other day for hours,
I don't use Direct Express though. I just get it with the state credit union. So what y'all are talking about, I don't even understand how that even works.
Direct Express is a government issued card, which means, for example, Direct Express is the only card company in existence that actually protects you from creditors. So technically, if you owe money to creditors, they can't get it if you have a bank account. They can only get it if you have Direct Express. So, if you have Direct Express, you're fully protected. The government, they can't tap you at all. So to me, I find Direct Express prepaid MasterCard to be very good for benefits, Pay my bills every month and I'm quite happy. So,
No, why I would need that though when my bank account would be, protected for 750,000 FDIC,
Yeah, but the bank, if you have any outstanding creditors, they can tap into your benefits if you're on SSI or SSDI. They can do that, but Direct Express, they can't. So to me, I find Direct Express to be really good, To me, I've had it since like 2005 and 16 years. I've had no trouble. A lot of people say, oh, I got the government card. It's been crappy. But with me, the only gripe I have with Direct Express is when they decide to charge you like $20 expedited shipping for a new card. Otherwise, I don't have any problems. Hi, Boon Boon. Look at this. Look at this, everyone. Come here. Come here. Look at him. Isn't he adorable, people? He loves his mama. He's like, hello, my name is Ebony. Oh. Everyone loves a Boon Boon. What do you think, Cam?
Yeah, make a 3D printed ebony sword handle.
Nah. I'm talking about Ebony in general. Look how cute he is. I mean, we're talking about a rabbit here. Hi. How you doing, little fat body? Huh? Little fat body?
Yeah, I know. But
I just love my rabbit, My rabbit means the world to me,
You don't think a bunny blade would look cool?
Maybe. A bunny handle blade would be cool, but you know what? I find the bunny.
And I'm not saying do anything to him. I'm talking about if it was printed.
I'm Native American, so one of my animals on my totem pole is the rabbit. The rabbit's traits is skittish, and I'm always skittish of new things. Hi. So that's part of my traits. Hi. You got hair on your beard. There we go. Let's get that hair off you. Yeah, hi. So, 5 days of St. Patrick's Day. Yes. No, we don't eat bunnies. No, we don't eat boo-boo. Oh, yeah. Hello, hello. I'm using a bunny phone. Hello, hello. There's just something adorable about rabbits, Cam.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be an owner of a rabbit, but you know what? He's been a blessing by itself. Hi. Yeah, bunny's kiddish. Go on in. There you go, Boon Boon.
Yeah. Indo hadn't never called me,
Who?
Indo days.
Oh, yeah. He never called you.
Yeah, he never called me.
That's sad, man. Very sad, I tell you. Should put away the dishes while I'm at it. Dishes are already done, so gotta get the kitchen tidy up today. I told Chloe do one room at a time. She can have this place done in no time. She's like, oh, okay, but right now it's laundry day. We haven't had laundry done in like 13.
Major changes are coming to my house.
Who?
Some major changes are gonna happen at my house.
What is that?
Well, I got a mentally disabled cousin, right? And he's I think he's got cancer or something. And he's gonna have to come live here. And he's like, his mom has to like bathe him and stuff. One time he scratched out his mom's teeth and swallowed them. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So he has to be taken care of because she's paying like $1,000 for this little ass room when we could be providing for her.
Mm-hmm.
We probably ask in return that they pay some on the electric. They'll pay her like $900, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
He needs to be cared for. So they'd have to have a hospice nurse come in and take care of him too.
Yeah, I understand that one as well. There we go. Dishwasher's empty. I don't have any dishes, so it's all good. Anyways,
We got,
check.
we got like it's like handicap equipped. This house, it has like a rail and a ramp,
Uh-huh.
and the bathroom's set up real good, like you can get in and out of it. And we got a chair that he can sit on while she like cleans them and stuff.
Yeah.
Man, that would have been scary knowing that he would swallow, fake teeth.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't imagine what she was going through when that happened, like what she was thinking.
I don't know.
I gotta find out what the component's called that heats up water instantly in your house.
Mm,
I don't know what it's called. I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
It'd save a lot of power on this house if I had it installed. It costs like $1,000 or $2,000.
Yeah.
If I could make payments on it, that would be awesome.
Hoping an email or direct express gets pending. Everyone else is getting pending now, but we haven't seen anything yet. But it's only been 24 hours, so. So much to do today, so little time, I tell you.
Yep.
Is there any coffee in here? Yeah, there is. I need some coffee to wake up still. Yep, that's what I need. Just some coffee, I tell you. Just a little tired still, you know. The sun hit my window and woke me up this morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna get me some something to drink.
sure, help yourself. I'm gonna go talk to Chloe for a second.
I gotta leave.
For your lunch, Chloe? What about how's the laundry going? You already did the stuff in the garbage can?
Yeah, that garbage can back there is the first thing I did. Wow. So it's the dryer.
Hey, Chloe, yeah, I'm trying to think about what to have to do for myself for lunch. I'm also kind of groggy this morning.
I'm doing my laundry tomorrow if I can.
Yeah, you should. I'm a little groggy, man.
She's something.
Yeah, well, I'm a little tired, so, you know, I should take a nap, you know.
If you want to, I mean.
So Hannah came in and said something doesn't matter, and then she said goodbye, so I don't know what that's all about.
You know, she's not worth the time.
You heard it from Chloe herself. She's not worth the time.
Besides, I mean, I've looked up the real Hannah.
Yeah.
Places than what this one says she's at. These things don't add up. I mean, come on. They never add up. Things just don't ever add up. I mean,
Yeah.
someone's conning you. I'm not sure who it is, but.
Hi, baby. Yeah, Cam's getting something to eat. You know, I could take a short snooze and I'd be happy about a short nap. Spreadsheets are done for today, so I can do more tomorrow.
After nap, I cook the dinner.
Yeah, that might work. I just a little tired. I want a game today, you know. That's the thing. I want a game too, but I'm also tired. Yeah, you know, game for a few hours, you know, until 9 o'clock comes. I really don't want to watch The Butler with Dad. I've seen it too many times. I just like to, you know, play games. But I'm just exhausted, you know. I can't say officially I got stuff done, people. I just Waiting for Direct Express to go in for you all. So, no,
The thing is, like this era with the late '60s, early '70s compared to this era, it's pretty much not much difference. I mean, people for like Sting Push and people fighting for this or that, and political tension stuff.
yeah. Anyways. So, like I said, maybe I'm going to be going soon, people. There is no comments. And two is I could use a short nap before I get up. I didn't get enough sleep last night due to the fact that I was the sun hit my window, so a little short nappy wouldn't be too bad, you know.
Right,
I will soon enough.
I do want to load take up there, and we'll be taking a little.
Gotta fold them all up, put them in the drawers
I've
and
been
stuff too.
portioning them out like small amounts to try this quicker. And then
yeah, I'm gonna probably need a nap soon. I have minor chest pain too, so I'm a little tired. So is Cam still getting a drink? Yep, yes he is. Here, I'll mute his microphone temporarily. There. His microphone is muted, so I don't have feedback, you know, but still, like I said, I'm a little tired, you know. And so I can unmute him shortly.
Poppy, stop it.
A little tired, you know, so I might take short snooze. I was thinking of getting pizza one of these days again, try another pizza, you know, but see, is I don't know when Cam's coming back, but I was getting feedback, so yes, I know, Moppy. So, anyways, when Cam gets back, he'll let me know so I can what do you call it? Go to sleep for a nap soon. Just take short snooze. I should be fine. So I got some spreadsheets done today, so I can't say I didn't get a lot done. I did a lot of them. I got 2 on the main set. Then I got some more to go through on the secondary sets. The third set I will have done soon too. So, and that'll keep me busy until that Direct Express comes in. So, you know. Got to get some resupplies and stuff on Amazon soon. So, you know. Anyways. Tired, you know. I may have got maybe 5 hours of sleep, maybe 4. Sun hit up, woke me up. Otherwise, I was sleeping peacefully. Let me see if Cam's back yet. Is Cam back yet? Nope, guess he isn't. I was mute again. Yeah, I'd like to get going soon, you know. So, you know, but I don't want to be rude either, you know, people, because I'm really, as you know, very tired. So, you know, Chloe, at least she respects me when it comes to taking a short nap. I didn't get enough sleep, you know. I'll put a movie in while I sleep, you know, something nice that will be short, you know, and maybe get a couple hours. The last 3 nights I've gotten probably like 4 hours, so I'm running behind schedule. The sun keeps hitting up, which reminds me, while we're talking about this for a second, I should check the weather report. I want to know when we're going to have another fucking cloudy day, or at least rain. It'd be a blessing by itself, you know. because I don't like the sun every fucking day. It just wakes me up and it makes me really cranky, you know. Chloe's like, "Oh, well, what happened to you? You know what? You woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and you know." Okay, so we got fucking cloudy for the rest of the week. It's rain, so yeah, that's a blessing by itself. If we get rain for the next week, I can actually sleep properly without needing a freaking nap. So, anyways, is Cam back yet? So, you know, I'd rather be napping about now, but I'm waiting patiently, you know. So, you know, I'm a little tired. Tired in the game, and then, you know, want to get this kitchen clean today and the
Rita?
dining room clean. Well, oh, hey, Cam, you're back, huh?
Yeah,
Thought you said you were just going to get a drink, man.
I was. And then I rolled some cigarettes.
Well, I don't know about you, but are you going to be online a little later, man? Because I'd like to disappear for a while and take a snooze, you know.
Yeah, I can do that. Email me. You know my number if you want to call.
Yeah, email it to me again, and so I'll put in my my address book. So you know, but yeah, I want to take short snooze. So, anyways, for the rest of you, do you guys have any questions or comments before I go about stimulus? Because right now, some people are pending and some people aren't. So it just depends on who gets it first, who gets it second, and so forth. So in the meantime, that's all I want to say to you all. So you know, I'll email you when I get up from my nap, Cam. So the rest of you out there, please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions, hit the like, subscribe button. Wholesome fun for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies, your service dogs. Thanks for watching, everyone, and God bless you in everything you do.
Hey, and just call me.
I will.